Well, I'm back over here on the clearing, and looks like everything burned up pretty good. I knocked those ashes back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull them back that way and see if I can work my fire that way. I'm glad the woods didn't burn down through the night, so that's a good thing. There's a guy coming from Caterpillar to show me everything on that dozer, as far as, you know, all the controls and what you can do with it and whatnot. And I don't know what time he'll be here, but I'm gonna jump in it real quick, let it get warmed up, jump in it, and push these piles over here and get them on the fire after I get it going, of course. But I'm probably going to do a separate video on that if he wants to. He may not want to be on camera, I don't know, I forgot to ask him. But if he don't, then I'll do a separate video of that. But my goal today is to, well, was the same as yesterday, get everything on the ground and that road cleaned up. I was wanting to get the road cleaned up yesterday, but it was still just a little bit soft, and I didn't want to run up and down it, knowing I'd probably be over here today. Just give it another day to kind of dry up some. It seems like it's gonna be okay. I just didn't want to get it pumping really bad, because I know up and down it several times is gonna cause that. But I got a lot done yesterday. I just still had a lot to do, but I'm nearly there. I should get it. Well, it depends on how long the dozer training takes. I'm not sure how long that'll take. It took a minute to do it on that excavator, to calibrate it and do all that, but I don't think we got to do all that on the dozer. But anyway, I'm going to get my fire back going and get these piles pushed out of the way. All right, I got my fire restacked. Had plenty of hot coals in it. I'm gonna jump in the dozer and get this stuff pushed up there and stacked on there. The wind isn't blowing right now, and I hope it stays like that. It blew pretty good yesterday, so maybe I won't have any little breakouts. It's still the same day the cat guy showed up. So you're probably seeing this video second to that video, and I mentioned that he adjusted my 313. I will show y'all what he did to that later in this video, because man, this thing, it's right now. I knew it was really sluggish, kinda, and I can really tell when I go back and watch some of my videos or I'm editing. I'm like, man, it just seems like it's just sluggish. But yeah, he said when Cat sets these things up from the factory, they set them up for precision, not more or less speed, but they have the ability for speed, sure enough. And that's what he said, you know, the difference in John Deere and Komatsu is they're set up different. That's why they may seem a little faster than the new machines. But when you set these things up, this machine just really came to life, and it's going to take me a little bit to get adjusted to it, but it responds so much quicker, so much easier. And I haven't noticed a difference in as far as it being not precise, I guess. I know that all comes down to the operator. I'm not saying I'm a good operator by no means, but I haven't noticed it being jerky, or it's still smooth to me, even though it responds so much better. So I'm excited about that. Maybe y'all can tell the difference. You may not. You may say, well, Lindsay, you're still slow. I don't see any difference, but I can tell a big difference in it. But I'm gonna I'm gonna jump in my little Dusty girl here and get to pushing these piles and continuing on with the process here. All right, I've got to go get some DEF fluid for this thing, and I need to take the leaf blower and blow it out real quick because the ambers keep falling on me where I'm sitting when I'm stacking the fires. But I'm going to start on the road when I get back. I already got me a little pile there. I kind of took stuff right here, and I was going to start at the beginning and work this way, but if I start from here and work back, I'll have more room on each side of the road when I'm pushing. Once I get like this stuff, take this, get it in the road. That way I may not be snagging stuff on the way, pushing stuff down through here. And I know Bigfoot dude, and I think someone else recommended taking a logging chain and whatnot and dragging these out, and that would be a good idea, but I've already went through and cut all of them, so that would take a lot of work, and I don't have enough room to take stuff and set it long ways in the road. So I think that would just be a lot of work, having to get in and out and wrap chains around stuff. But it would be a good concept if I had enough room to really pile these things long ways in the road. That would be great. I could lay a chain out and just mound it up, because I think this thing will drag a good load. So I'm just gonna have to have the dozer sitting in here first, and then come in with the excavator, set stuff in the road, back the excavator out, and then just push it on with a dozer. It's about the best thing I can come up with right now. So anyway, I'm gonna go grab some lunch and exhaust fluid, and I will be back. And all right, 3 hours later, and I'm finally back. Had to go take care of some business and ran into a buddy and this and that, so you know how that goes. So probably ain't gonna get done today either, but I'm about to start cleaning this road up. Got to get this done. I at least want to get this done today. So yeah, let's get the road cleaned up. so y'all get the idea. Just is what it is. It's not really that bad. I know I could push a lot more, but I just don't want to try to push a whole bunch and cause another mess and have to swap back and forth machines to get it straightened out. The road's gonna open up a lot once I get everything going, but I'm just going back and forth. What I may try to do is when I get up in there where it's actually a little bit thicker or more debris, I'll pile some in front of the dozer, and then I'll try to grab a pile with the excavator on my way out. So I'm kind of making 2 trips instead of 1. I was going to do it that time, but I ran out of stuff to grab what I could reach. But anyway, that's the game plan here. All right, I got a little over half of the road cleaned up, and sun's gonna be right in their eyes. But yeah, that road is looking really nice. When I get everything going, I'll root rake the sides of it and clean them up and make one more pass with the excavator and reach up in the woods and grab some of them tops. And I got everything on the fire that I pushed over there. I got one little pile here. I think I'm gonna jump in the dozer real quick, get this pile pushed over there, and then I'm gonna rake all that loose dirt that was in the piles. I'm gonna rake it back there. The ground's starting to pump, kind of where I'm sitting to load stuff on the where I sit to load the fire. It's starting to pump, and the road was a little bit but I don't think it was. You don't really notice it in the dozer, but on that excavator, you kind of tell a little better or a little more. It is 10,000 pounds heavier, but the road's actually holding up pretty good. It's still pretty soft right in here, but I really like those wide tracks on that dozer. It just floats on the ground. But yeah, this is looking real good. I think the majority of the stuff was on the part of the road I already got clean. I think it gets a little less of a mess up through there, except right there in the front. It's still a pretty good little pile. But yeah, I was hoping to get done today, but a couple errands come up and had to take care of them. So about 3 or 4 more hours, and I should be finished. Probably about 50 more trees you got to come down. So I should finish this tomorrow. Should. So my fire is burned down pretty good. Got a big old heap of ashes in there. I'll have to rake that stuff down, stack it back up. But I hope today is the day. I was really wanting to get done yesterday, but just didn't happen. But we're gonna take them down, stack them, push them, and repeat. I believe I'm going to get the road. I'm gonna go ahead and get the road cleaned up first, while I have the most energy back and forth in and out of the machine. So let's get to it. I'm getting the road cleaned up pretty good. There's this one tree right here that makes it a little bit narrow. I'm probably gonna have trouble if I don't get it out of the way. Stuff hanging on it, pushing by it, kind of makes it look. I know in the next couple of years, these trees, especially the ones that can get some sunlight now, are going to really put on some weight. So I'm afraid if I don't take it down anyway, it's going to make the road even more narrow. bit claustrophobic. This is going to be a little bit tricky. So I don't hit my dozer. I need to swing it straight to the right or to the left. I'm going to cut around in a good bit that way. Closer to it. I gotta split the gap between two trees over here. Oh, the top don't hang up. Right there. Alright, I'm clear of, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Now that'll give me some room to work in here. I don't have to worry about my piles getting hung up. It's actually been going pretty good. Like it's been, piles have been pushing really good. Haven't had to readjust really any. Once I get to pushing, I just push it straight on out. Anyway, I'm gonna continue on this road maybe another hour and I'll have it finished and I can get back to the main clearing part and start taking down some more trees there. Got the road cleaned up. I'm gonna make one more pass down through here and kind of scratch up all the loose stuff and make little piles, just like this little stuff right in here. And what kind of fell out while I was pushing. I'm glad to have this road done, man. It was wasn't that bad. It's just a little aggravating. I'll tell you what's even more aggravating is this little bitty stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna go down through here and grab this stuff right here and just make little piles right here behind me. Like this right here, and then I'll make a one final swoop. Just kind of take out these little trees that I don't really like, kind of an eyesore, I guess. It don't matter how much you clean up, you got one little tree that looks dumb. That's all people kind of focus on, like this little tree right here. Just go ahead and get it gone. Got dusty. I said I'd only have one more little pile. Looks like I may have more if I keep taking stuff down. get out of this thing for a minute. Sometimes you gotta get out and stretch your legs. Still got a little bit more from the road to put on the fire. I had a little pile right here in the woods. Walk up here and see where my flag is. Where is it? I just seen it yesterday. Row. Well, oh, there it is. Here she is. I just got a little corner right here to take out. I'm basically cleared up to my line at the road. I just got to come in, cut a little corner out right here. I got to book it to get done today. My Lord. I think every tree I take down, 2 more sprouts back. Alright, I just made me another pass around through there. Got a bunch on the ground. Oh, my back is killing me. I think what I'm gonna do before I push all that up there is I'm gonna rake all that topsoil and stuff that I've accumulated around in this area. I'm gonna push it off in this hill right in here, let it just sit there. I know I won't get to do my final raking today. It's gonna be several days, I'm sure, because it's supposed to rain Friday. Who's calling me? Time out. That was my sister called, Rook's wife. She thought she was gonna be stranded. He won't buy her a decent car. Rook, you ought not do your wife like that. Need to buy her something decent to drive. Stop buying toys and stuff, tree mix. Anyway, I'm gonna get all that topsoil raked out of my way, because it's getting aggravating to sort through. I pushed a lot up when I was pushing this road in, but this stuff right here that I'm taking down, it stays pretty clean, but I want to get all that stuff out of my way real quick. Y'all, I don't know how well you can see, but I am down to the very last pile here to put on the fire. Man, I just about didn't make it. It's probably got 15-20 minutes and it'll be dark, which I'm gonna have to stay here a while to make sure the fire don't get out. I've already had 1 or 2 today. Get the edge of the woods on fire. And I had to get this done today, or I'm going to have to get it all on there today, because I won't be back for another few days. And like I said, today is Wednesday and it's supposed to rain Friday. I know if I don't get it all on here, which I'll probably come back tomorrow evening to kick the fire around and keep it going, but I just knew I've got a big project to do as far as my maintenance stuff goes. And once I start it, I can't stop it until I get finished. So that's why this has to get on here today. I'm afraid if I don't and I let it rain, then I'll have a really hard time getting it back started. But alright, so the next video on this job, I'll probably just show the blading it off. Just show the finished product because everything is on the ground. The road's cleaned up. I'm going to root rake it one good time, and it just depends on how it looks. I may take the root rake off and blade over it, but I just about think after I root rake it and it rains on it, want to smooth it out pretty good. It needs to rain on it. I know that's weird to hear me say right now that it needs to rain, but it got dry in a hurry. That's kind of why I'm going to have to stay out here all night tonight. It'll be okay. I've done it before. Anyway, I'm going to end this one here, and the next video of this place will probably just either be the finished product or me blading it off. So, alright, y'all keep your eyes open, and I'll see you later.